Two games into the 2025 NBA Finals, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers are even up at 1 win apiece. And for the first time in 25 years, the Pacers will play host to a Finals game. The last time they hosted was when they smacked the Los Angeles Lakers 120-87 in Game 5 of the 2000 NBA Finals. But nothing is settled in this year's Finals with two games with the Pacers and Thunder exchanging wins, with this series shifting to Indianapolis. Hello everyone, I am Alec Nava. The long wait is over for the Pacers as they are hosting a Finals game for the first time since the Reggie Miller era. And here, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander enters having scored 72 points for the first two games of the Finals, the most for the first two games of a Finals debut in NBA history, ahead of Allen Iverson with 71 in 2001 and Michael Jordan with 69 in 1991. Pascal Siakam was the leading scorer in Game 1 for the Pacers, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, but it was Tyrese Haliburton who was the hero with his fourth go-ahead basket in the final 5 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime of this postseason. He was one of 6 Pacers to post double figures in the match, alongside the entire starting 5. The Thunder responded with a complete two-way effort on the way to a 123-107 victory. 5 players recorded at least 15 points. SGA had 34 of those 123 points. He had 38 in Game 1. To add to those 34 points, 5 rebounds, assists, and 4 steals for Shai. Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren are the other 4 players to have over 15 points. Hallie limped through parts of the loss in Game 2. OKC blitzed him relentlessly with multiple defenders, and they tried to force the ball to Siakam or the other offensive players on the Pacers. Getting to the rim has been a tall order for Indy. They've been outscored by 20 points in the paint. Resolve has been a major trait defining them, and they're 4-0 in the playoffs after a loss. If they want to take control of the finals, however, Rick Carlisle has emphasized the importance of reducing the turnovers without taking a foot off the gas pedal. OKC's defensive approach is likely going to be similar to how they rolled with in Game 2, until the Pacers prove they can handle the ball on low-energy possessions. Mark Daigneault executed this plan to perfection. It's a stroke of genius, being exotic. He used more than 700 lineup combinations during the regular season, more than any other team in the league, and found unique groups to gain an edge on the boards in Game 2. And he deserves a lot of credit for throwing changeups or two. And isn't too worried of being too predictable. The only advantage he wants is to get more possessions than his opponent. He knows that there are different ways to do it. Game 1's with turnovers. In Game 2, it's been the rebounding that's been fruitful. As we watch on both teams, throughout the season, the Pacers have averaged 30.02 points per game on 56.6% shooting from inside the arc, also ranking among the top 5 in the NBA in both categories. Siakam was 18th for the league with 6.2 made twos per game. Wing and attack though was less reliant on threes, but in the finals they've turned into a completely different team, averaging just 22 made twos per game. Siakam's figure dropped to 4 on 51.8% shooting, both being the team's lowest production on twos. Despite improved balance, the Pacers are still offensively reliant, ranking 9th in offensive efficiency during the regular season versus 13th on defense. We're second on offense in the playoffs, and for the entire season they've averaged 117.2 points per game. But in the finals that number has dropped to 109. It's the only time in the playoffs they've been held to 111 points or fewer in the opening 2 games of a series. That can't be explained by a slower pace. The 99.8 possessions per finals game is slightly higher than their season-long average of 99.6, but they trade more twos for threes. On a related note though, they also haven't made as many shots in the field because they turned over the ball so much. Nearly 18% of the possessions have ended in a giveaway, much higher than their 11.9% rate for the season as a whole. Their 25 turnovers in Game 1 were the most by a team that won a finals game since 1997, nearly 50 years. While it's true that the Thunder are the league's best turnover forcing defensive machine, the Pacers weren't the best at minimizing turnovers offensively. For the Thunder, an early trend that they can relate with the Pacers is that with the assist numbers, they are down compared to their usual averages. Their combined assists would add to a total of 55.5 per game, 26.5 from OKC in the playoffs. But for the first two finals games, the combined average is 44.5. The Thunder's rate dropping to just 19.0. The Pacers' rate of assists per made basket has gone up in the finals despite making less shots, but the Thunder are spraying the ball around much less than usual, in part because the Pacers are denying the ball movement, leading to an assist rate of 47.9% compared to a season-long average of 59.7%. Certain members of the Thunder have a reputation for going to the line unusually often. It's well documented with SGA, but the offense was not among the league's most foul line during the regular season. They ranked 24th and made free throws per field goal attempt and averaging only 16.7 free throws per game. In the finals, though, they're living on the line. The 29 makes from the line in Game 2 was the third most they made in a single game all season long. It was tied for the fourth most that Indy allowed. Chet Holmgren struggled immensely in Game 1, but he increased his impact considerably in Game 2. It was well beyond his 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. He showed the defensive prowess in about every situation that was asked of him. He and his teammates aren't reluctant to have him switch to smaller and quicker players because he moves his feet well generally. And with his length, he doesn't need to play as close to an attacker to deter the shot. And he goes also stray as far away as necessary from the paint, because the paint is covered by Isaiah Hartenstein and he knows it. Even with Hartenstein coming off the bench, he can play at the paint, he can play on the outside the paint. He's that versatile. To go to the starting fives, we begin with the Pacers. The lower seed in the East, they're the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. At the 1, it is Tyrese Haliburton. For the 2, Andrew Nembhard. From the 3, Aaron Nesmith. From the 4 is Pascal Siakam. And for the 5, it is Miles Turner. Off the bench, TJ McConnell, Ben Shepherd, Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin, and Thomas Bryant, who has replaced Tony Bradley in the bench unit in this postseason run. Johnny Furphy and Bradley are the other 2 players off the bench. James Johnson is a deep reserve. For the Thunder, their starting 5 once again: Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Luguentz Dort, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. The bench unit led by Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso, Kenrich Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, Dylan Jones, AJ Mitchell, Ousmane Dieng, and everyone else on this deep and loaded bench. If they can go very deep on this bench, that is. So we're just moments away from the opening tip-off here at the capital of racing in the United States. The Indy 500 took place on the day of Game 3 of their Eastern Conference Series against the New York Knicks, even though the Pacers allowed the Knicks to come back from down 20 for the 3rd time in the postseason. The Pacers still won in 6 games that series. There have been many finals moments that have been so memorable as so far. That included the comeback, the block, Ray Allen's shot, Dirk Nowitzki's run, the many moments of LeBron James in which he's won in the finals. Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Reggie Miller, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. Many legends have played in the NBA Finals and cemented their legacy. Who is going to be on this list next? Will it be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or will it be a calm, cool, and collected group that is the Indiana Pacers? So unselfish wherever they roll. The Thunder using the same starting 5 that worked throughout this finals. The Pacers using the same starting 5 that worked, period. Between Haliburton, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, and Turner. You have Mathurin coming off the bench here. Their first finals game at their home court since 2000, Y2K. Game 5 was in a 2-3-2 format in 2000. And they were utilizing the 2-3-2 format all throughout. Reggie Miller is in the building. And the number 13 jersey. He previously wore the number 31. He's enshrined into Pacers fame. Reggie Miller previously a 3-point shooting champion until Ray Allen broke that record. Ray Allen held that until Steph Curry broke the record. So, as we're all getting settled onto center court, Chet Holmgren and Miles Turner to settle the jump ball. Our officials tonight are James Capers, Tony Brothers, and Tyler Ford. Here we go. Chet Holmgren wins the tip-off. Let's get rocking and rolling. The Thunder start off on the offensive with Dort and an early whistle on a travel. They're going to call it an offensive foul. No, my mistake. But already, the first foul of this game belonging to Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was getting too physical with Andrew Nembhard. Talk about grit and sandpaper for those who follow hockey. On the right, Siakam wants to swing it back, gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard has a screen if he wants to, but instead gets picked up. And now a foul, another one against the Thunder. The physicality on the switch were Lugens Dort. And fans cheering as already the Thunder getting testy. They're settling into the zone, the Pacers that is. Haliburton hooks one towards the right. He gets it back from Turner. Swung out right corner, it's Nembhard. Airballed it. SGA picks up the rebound. That ball went behind the backboard. Shai. Fans chanting defense as he drives up, spins, posts up. Can't lay this one up. Naismith the rebound. Haliburton to the far side to an open Naismith. From the right wing, gets it up front for Turner. Miles Turner will look towards the paint, has Chet on him. Turner drives. Too far in the layup. Chet the rebound as he moves far side. Holmgren going coast to coast. Spins. Hooks it through. We talked about him in the open. And already he's showing his impact as a two-way presence. Nembhard lost it. And back the other way is Kaysen Wallace. Rejected at the rim. Kept alive by J-Dub, who hooks it off the window. Defense to offense. That's the Thunder's specialty. Siakam around the left hash. Lays one off the glass. It's a jumper. Not a layup, but Siakam does have that championship experience that the Pacers need. Even though he won a championship with the Toronto Raptors 6 years ago. J-Dub moves left side. Will pull up front. From mid-range. Got it. Jalen Williams already making his presence felt. Hallie. From the logo goes to Siakam. Pascal will look. Is Shai on him. Moving up to the free throw line. Siakam fades back. Rattles it in. Spicy P heating up early. He's got the 4 points for the Pacers early in this quarter. J-Dub, whistle. And a foul. That is against the Pacers. That's their first foul of this game. And already, both teams are wearing each other down. We'll see how much they're going to feel each other. Siakam with the crafty moves. Tight coverage from SGA. Height advantage to Spicy P. No screen set from Chet, but he gets it back on the slam. That setup from J-Dub as he goes inside. And the Thunder lead at 8-4. Scoring has come high here in the first quarter. Swung back for Siakam. He wants to drive it down. Can't on Wallace. He spins. Fires. Rattled out. Chet has another rebound. Up the far side. As the Thunder settle it down. Chet Holmgren. Miles Turner on him. Does Chet continue to go? He lays one. And he's fouled by Turner. 9:17 left in this opening quarter. Now the Thunder have lived at the free throw line throughout game 2. They don't mind it. And they don't mind becoming the league villain. 15 points in game 2 for Chet on 6 of 11 shooting after starting out the finals with just 6 points. Fans booing here on this goal rush crowd. As Chet fires the first one, good. You could argue that Chet being the most important piece to the Thunder. He's the final piece that solves the team's needs. He's 2 for 2. A defensive presence and an offensive presence on the glass. And he can fire threes too. That's what makes him dangerous. Haliburton. He fakes out on the right corner but gets it quickly back. And Turner deflected away from the Thunder. I thought it was a miscommunication between him and Haliburton. That's not the case. It's Rick Carlisle. Second finals appearance for him. He won an NBA championship as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. Dirk Nowitzki, Tyson Chandler, J.J. Barea, Jason Terry, Jason Kidd. Among the notables, Siakam pokes one through. He's got 6 early. OKC still leading 10-6. Siakam's 3 of 4 shooting. Downhill, right corner. Luguentz Dort is open. And hits. Luguentz Dort with a freezer. Straight from Montreal. Turner swings it back over to Nembhard and then for Haliburton. Nembhard open. He's quickly closed off by J-Dub. And Siakam. Offensive foul against Nembhard. The pressure that Tyrese Haliburton is putting on the Thunder when Pascal Siakam converts it through all the way. Shai doesn't have a point just yet. He has the ball. They're bullying him here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Here's Amaya being the villain. Shai kicks it out right wing. Extra pass. J-Dub doesn't shoot it. Drives through. Left wing for Dort. Who moves it up? SGA. Dort gets it back. And the shot won't go. The Pacers will move it up. The far side, Siakam. Chet on his face. Holmgren watching him in tight as he drives up towards the paint. Trying to establish it up. Kicked out for Turner from the point. Short. And the rebound's grabbed by Shai. He'll move it up the far side. Kicked out left corner. Dort fakes it. On Haliburton. Move to Chet. Chet Holmgren will continue to look. Does he look back to J-Dub? Yes, he does. He'll get it to left wing. And Siakam is called for a reach-in foul. So already the fouls have been piling up early in this game. And so far, the foul numbers have been 2 for the Thunder, 4 for the Pacers. Already, 4 members of the starting 5 have 1 foul. On the left side, driving up is Shai. Go feed it for Chet. Mid-range jumper. Got it. Chet Holmgren on a heater to start this game. Timeout Pacers. And Chet already in the first 4.5 minutes of this game here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. He's up to 8 points on 4 minutes. The Chet Holmgren takeover on full go. We'll be right back here from Indianapolis. Chet Holmgren is doing it all on both ends as he guarded Miles Turner to perfection and translate that onto offensive. With him getting the advantage on Turner, poking one through. He has 8 of the 15 points for the Thunder. 3 of 3 shooting. The rest of the team, 3 of 6 shooting, 7 points. So he's been on a tear early. When we see everyone else step up, including SGA, who set up the last bucket from Chet. The Pacers are 3 of 7, swing back for Hallie. Ben Sheppard on the court. Kicked out, Sheppard had an open three, closed up by Dort, moves inside, mid-range shot goes. And for the first time in this game, someone on the Pacers not named Pascal Siakam gets a bucket. Luguentz Dort moves up for the middle. Opening up as Chet. On the right side, kicked it back out over to J-Dub, who lost it. Gets it back at the finals logo. Jalen Williams crowded up and around. Obi Toppin's out there. Sheppard takes it away. Up the right side is Haliburton. Haliburton lays one up. Swatted away. Toppin banks it in. What a chaotic sequence that was. Just in the nick of time as Obi Toppin was tipping it. A hot potato style ball. Kaysen Wallace down the left side. Kicked out to an open Chet. He'll fire it for free. Too far. Rebound is grabbed by Siakam and moved up the near side for Hallie. On the right wing, it is Obi Toppin. And Nembhard mishandled it. Turned over to the Thunder with 6:29 to go here in the opening quarter. And if you're on the defensive side, you want to translate into offense, and Ben Sheppard took notes. But this was hot potato. Obi Toppin doesn't quit on this play. Isaiah Hartenstein getting suited up for the next substitution. SGA with Nembhard watching him. Dort wants to set up from the point. SGA will take it himself. And this one is not delivered. Siakam gets the rebound. Took 4 bounces that time for Shai. Haliburton, watched by SGA. He'll fire from deep. Too far. Rebound lands onto Chet. Near side is Dort. Far side is J-Dub. Alex Caruso on the court. Chet. My soul, that contact. Nonetheless, the foul is called. And Haliburton's wondering, what the heck? I wonder if Chet did sell that contact. So he did drive up the right side. It's hard to contest that. They're going to give him a couple of free throws, but I don't know what in the world was that, as I feel he was pushed on the elbow. He made the first one. That looked like an unnatural motion. In a way, Haliburton's not too pleased. Isaiah Hartenstein checks in. So we're going to have to take a look with soft contact, but what in the world? He's 2 for 2. The Pacers moving up for the far side, want to exact some revenge. Haliburton, with Ben Sheppard setting up on the screen, gets it. Sheppard towards the left corner. Turner will drive up, kick it out. Obi Toppin for deep. Misses this one. Rebound lands onto Shai. Here's Caruso. Alex Caruso feed to Chet. More transition defense to offense as Chet Holmgren is having the game of his life. At least in this very quarter. Hallie deflected away right onto the hands of Chet. On the pass, 4 turnovers for the Pacers, and that's excellent defense for the Thunder. SGA has yet to make a basket here. Shai steps back and fires. Short. Can't get the free to fall. Toppin will get it up for Hallie. Haliburton moves up. Hooks one through. Tyrese Haliburton continuing his brilliance. Pacers try to steal it away. J-Dub will pull up. Short. And it'll land right onto the left corner. J-Dub pickpocketed by Haliburton. Driving down on SGA. Will give it for Obi Toppin. Who'll lay it off the window. Great Pacer defense. And Reggie Miller approves. Timeout OKC. 19-14 is the lead for them. The Pacers are calling back. We'll return here in a moment. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has not scored yet. And through this point in time, in 7 minutes, he does not have a point, 2 rebounds, an assist. But he's 0 for 3 shooting-wise. The Thunder want more from him. He did set up Chet's basket, so it's not enough at this scope. The Pacers trying to limit his productivity here in Game 3. And Obi Toppin from Tyrese Haliburton. What a sequence for the Pacers. Thunder want to answer, as is Luguentz Dort. Both from left to right, Thunder in the all-blue uniforms. Hartenstein on the court for the first time. Aaron Wiggins, too. Had a huge game in Game 2. From the left wing, here's the free. Good! That was rattled inside. 22-14 for Luguentz Dort, who hit his second three-pointer of this game. SGA looks around Shepherd as Haliburton has the ball. Shai has him. The switch on the screen from Turner. Haliburton moves right. Extra pass. Caruso closes that off. To the inside. Rejected! Knocked out of bounds as Miles Turner wanted to go for the layup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the block as he stayed with it and knocked it off with his fingertips. Haliburton goes to Shepherd, left corner free. Short. Caruso jumps out for the ball. As he beat out Hartenstein to it. Left wing side as Wiggins pulls up. He got knocked out. And the defense of the Pacers forces another turnover as Wiggins lost it and stepped out of bounds. 3:55 to go here in the first. Both teams with 4 turnovers. Thunder lead. As it's deflected away by Hartenstein. He tried to save it, but he goes back to Shepherd on the keep. He gets back. Right corner is Nembhard with Dort watching. Andrew Nembhard looks back for Tyrese Haliburton. Caruso's on him. Right corner free. Pure! Miles Turner loves those moments. Caruso through the far side as the Thunder want to get back. Hartenstein wants to swing it to SGA. Can't do so. Continue to look. One hand as Dort from the mid-range. Short. And this is the Pacers with the ball. Nembhard moves up. Down the middle. Caruso watching him. Gets the screen. Caruso staying with him despite the screen. Haliburton has Dort on him. Fires a free. Knocks it down. Bombs away. Tyrese Haliburton. Near side is SGA. Have a little move. He'll kick it out left wing. Down the middle it is Wiggins. Here's Dort. Has all day to fire it. Blasts one back. Luguentz Dort from Norman. Up the middle. As Indiana. Haliburton towards the right corner. Toppin missed a fake with the Euro. This has been back and forth. 6 points already for Toppin. As with Pascal Siakam on the bench. SGA wants to fake out. Andrew Nembhard On the drive. The finish. Off the backboard, it's in. It was a goaltend, I would believe, as SGA. He drove one, and Miles Turner was late to the block, so it's a goaltend. 27-22. Towards the right side, it is Haliburton with the ball as he is backed up. A screen set up by Turner. Wiggins staying with him. Turner powers. And it's a little too strong on that layup. 2:06 to go here in the first quarter. Caruso drives downhill. Moves it over towards the left wing for Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins wants to drive up towards the paint. And it's blocked by Haliburton, who keeps it inside. Hallie will move it right to left, with Toppin setting the lane. Moved all the way back for Hallie. From the logo, he'll drive downhill. Caruso watching. Nembhard. Toppin. Doubled up. Haliburton trying to drive it up. Kicked out from the point to free. This bounced up. Stayed out. Hartenstein rushes to the ball. Shai has it. 3 players getting set to check back in for the Thunder. 2 for the Pacers. SGA drives downhill, and he lays it in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, don't count me out of this one just yet. Nembhard rejected by Caruso out of bounds. Throw the double team. No chance for Nembhard to get this one all the way. SGA has been prolific when on drives from coast to coast going down the lane. And does he rush effectively? He finishes with the left hand. Andrew Nembhard, he'll actually shoot free throws. The first one is good. He was fouled on the entry, but it was blocked on the double team. Friday will be Game 4. I will not be covering Game 4 of this series because it's Foursquare Sports, as we rebranded from the previous name. Foursquare Sports, as I'm recording that episode. Caitlin Clark in the venue. And while she is sitting out for the Fever, Nembhard misses the second one. And while she is sitting down, sidelined with the Fever, she is appreciating Pacer basketball alongside Leah Boston. Hartenstein to SGA. Chet Holmgren back on the court. Shai wants to drive it up. Shepard says no to that. And that's a foul against Shepard, as he had a reach-in foul against him. And because both teams are in the bonus, and so SGA wants to set the drive. He's doing the nitty-gritty. Fans not appreciate that, as he thought that Shai elbowed him. Haliburton is on the bench. 1:03 to go in this first quarter. So SGA is going to shoot 2. Most points through first 2 career finals games in NBA history for SGA with 72, which beat out Allen Iverson 71 and 01 and Michael Jordan 69 and 91. First shot is good. That will quiet the crowd for a bit as Neesmith checks back in the place of Nembhard. Wholesale substitutions for both teams. Isaiah Joe checks in. 7 of 8 in Game 1, 11 of 12 in Game 2, and the free throws for Shai. Second shot is good. 31-23, OKC leads in the final minute of the first. 6 points, 2 of 5 shooting. Shepard will look. Will move it over towards the right side as it's TJ McConnell on the court for the first time. McConnell. Set screen as he moves it out for Siakam. Hartenstein's on him. Siakam lost it. Oh, he got the contact from Hartenstein. And that's going to be 2. Hartenstein usually a dependable defensive center. He knows how to control the play at the paint. Here with the switches. 44.1 to go in this opening quarter. Siakam back on the court. He got the changeup from Rick Carlisle. Thomas Bryant getting set to check in. Jalen Williams also getting set to check in. The first shot is good. So J. Will, who has been on the deep and the reserve on the deep reserves in the previous 2 games, he's now getting legitimate action. 12 and 9 points for Chet Holmgren and Luguentz Dort early in this game. That's how deep and low they are. Second shot, Bounced up and out. It'll be grabbed by Jay Will, but snatched away by Thomas Bryant. And Bryant, he tried to find a feed, but can't. It'll be the Thunder moving it up left to right. Inside for Holmgren. Chet Holmgren from the near side, watched by Bryant. Chet will look. Swung it out to an open Shai. He is doubled up, going back for Chet. And another foul. First foul on Bryant. And Obi Toppin is going to check back. 30.1 to go here in the quarter as Haliburton, he is sitting down the sequence. The Thunder thriving. It's going to be Chet Holmgren shooting 2. His first shot is good. It's 32-24. What's been a high-scoring event. An eventful quarter for both teams. Haliburton with 5 points, 4 assists, 2 of 3. They're willing to wear the action down to both teams. So that's to slow each other down. Chet takes two dribbles here. And now fires the second one. Roll it in and out. The rebound goes to the Pacers. Kenrich Williams on the court for the first time. Setting up from the logo is McConnell. Shot clock is 6 seconds difference between that and the game clock. McConnell drives up and lost it. Picked up by Chet. Did it roll out? It's the question. We'll have to take a look at this. With 8 seconds, Chet. It was knocked away by McConnell, still with the Thunder. With 6.3 to go. McConnell's been here forever. And the Thunder, they'll get wholesale changes back. Kenrich Williams swatting out. Alex Caruso swatting in. Jay Will still out there on the court as Caruso checks back up. Cason Wallace sits down. 32-24. Caruso's going to inbound towards the left side. Shai waits with 3, with 2. Shai turns around, fires, rolled out, and that'll end the first quarter as Joe hits a practice shot from the free throw line. 32-24 is our score line after one quarter. The second frame is next. It's been the Chet Holmgren show. Throughout the opening act, he's got 13 points. 4 of 5 and 5-6 from the line. We'll be back in a moment. Former Pacers are all over the place here as we get back to the second quarter. The Pacers with the first possession of the second quarter. Al Harrington and Mark Jackson attendance. Mama, there goes that man. All the way back out is McConnell. Will swing it across. Bennedict Mathurin on the court for the first time. McConnell, half spin, gets back up, pulls up, deflected away. Siakam lays one up through. And it's stolen away by McConnell on the inbound. Another extra possession. Siakam's free. Too far. McConnell, the offensive rebound, set up pass. It's put through. Another time. Mathurin getting off to a blazing start for the Pacers and the rest of this team. Caruso will go back for Cason Wallace. Wallace looks outwards for Holmgren. Chet with the screen from Hartenstein. Chet stays with Siakam. Wants that matchup. Chet in and out. A rare miss for Chet, given how hot he has started off in this game. That opens up the door for the Pacers to pull within one possession. McConnell will drive up. It's boxed out by Cason Wallace. Will fade away. Falls down. Didn't make that one. Wallace, 3-on-2, developing as Chet. Can't take it to the rack. But Nesmith gets the foul called against him as Chet wants to jump up and get the two-handed slam. 1:12 to go in the second quarter. That was a chance to have that be a highlight reel play. Lost it at the last moment. It's costing the foul to be called. Aaron Nesmith does everything to the extreme as he loves to contest shots. Some home cooking for Chet, the Minnesota native. First shot. Good. He's just scratching the surface of being a perennial all-star, Chet Holmgren. He's going to be a special player for this team for quite a while. And his second shot. Got both. Lead is now 6 for OKC, 34-28. Nesmith from the right wing. Jalen Williams, J-Dub. Siakam, and a tug. That was Turner and Hartenstein getting at it with one another. That's two fouls. That's two fouls against Hartenstein at this moment. SGA on the bench, Haliburton 2. So we have more substitutions here as Wiggins checks back in. He replaces Hartenstein on the lineup. He used two bigs, a twin tower lineup of Hartenstein and Chet. Hartenstein has 2 fouls and 5 minutes played. And Obi Toppin checks back up. He replaces Miles Turner. Small ball lineup for the Pacers. They want to go quicker and faster with this pace. No pun intended. McConnell wants to start up Nesmith. Gets it up on the left side for Mathurin. Mathurin shake and bake. He'll switch over towards the right with 4. The mid-range shot. Good. Bennedict Mathurin right off the bench. Performing to the hike. Wiggins checks back up for Caruso. That was J-Dub. Goes to Chet. Inside for Caruso. The layup blocked away. Off of Siakam, knocked out of bounds. Pacers think they should have possession. All right. Excellent defensive rebounding by the Pacers as Siakam. He got a piece of Caruso's layup attempt. It'll stay with the Thunder. Caruso will trigger in. Towards the left corner is knocked away. It's kicked. It was inbounded on the sideline for the Thunder. So Caruso intentionally fires the ball right off the foot of Siakam on this entry. We'll see how he can go on the second inbound attempt. So Pascal Siakam almost lost Caruso, who thought he had an open lane. Nope. Caruso sends it inside, left corner. Back out for J-Dub. At the finals logo. Mathurin watching him. He drives up, pulls up. Can't finish. Siakam jumps up for the rebound. Siakam moves up the right side. Slowing down is Mathurin. Lost it for a moment, gets it back. Mathurin. One more time for McConnell. Towards the left side, swing pass. McConnell checks up. Moves it out for driving Nesmith. And another defensive pressure from McConnell. Oh my goodness, he threw it off of Cason Wallace. TJ McConnell having a quarter of his life. McConnell going all situations, all systems go as Wallace tried to inbound and McConnell read it. It was intended for J-Dub. Don't underrate his defensive impact. He's the equivalent of what the Alex Caruso is providing the Thunder. Pacers within 2, as this is sent inside, grabbed by Chet off the rebound. Wiggins moves up near side, cutting towards the edge. The layup is good for Casey Wallace. Off the free onto rush. Wallace, the trigger man. He moves towards the dirty area. McConnell kicked it out right corner. The free. Yes, sir! Benedict Mathurin from Fort Wayne. Timeout OKC. The Pacers within 1. It is 36-35. The Thunder still leading. McConnell, all systems go as he gets everything up. Driving up the pace. One of the longest tenured Pacers on this roster. Hyping up this crowd with its intense tenacity and work ethic. We'll be right back from Indianapolis. The action's just intensifying. The Pacers within 1 of tying this one up. It has been a back and forth affair. Chet Holmgren with 15 points. Lugens Dort with 9. Pascal Siakam 9 points. Benedict Mathurin 7. Obi Toppin 6. Tyrese Haliburton 5. We get back into the action with the Thunder driving up. On the right side, Caruso. McConnell played 4 minutes. He has 4 assists and 2 steals so far. A tremendous two-way piece. J-Dub. No. Rebound tip towards Siakam, who grabs it. Near side McConnell. Driving downhill. McConnell. Reverse layup. He is fouled. Hard. And the fans love it. He can go downhill. He can show that energy. He can show that effort. He can do it all. You see, it's the equivalent. He is the equal to Caruso for the Thunder. And McConnell says, don't count me out on this one yet. Take a sip. First shot for McConnell. Good. We're tied at 36 here. 8:58 to go here, the second quarter. His sister Megan McConnell signed with the Phoenix Mercury on June the 3rd. They wore each other's jerseys on the entrance. Megan wearing TJ's jersey and TJ wearing Megan's jersey on the entrances. 8:58 to go here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. Will wait up and fire the second one. Got both. The Pacers lead. They had their first lead of the game. They were down by 9 points in the opening quarter. Caruso moves left and then right for Hartenstein. Watched by Toppin. SGA back on the court, opens up. Shai passes this one over. Intercepted by McConnell. His first steal of the game. Siakam downhill. Drives up. Rolled out. He probably should have had a foul. As Caruso goes back for Shai. Driving downhill. Sets back and fades. Didn't get it. Shai wanted to get the foul too. Officials will let the play roll on. Siakam left hash. Caruso watching him. A little reach in as Mathurin drives up. Establishes momentum. Got it! Benedict Mathurin says, get out of my way! He, Toppin, and McConnell have got the job done for the Pacers. The bench unit thriving here. Aaron Wiggins will pull up, will drive. This one deflected, lands onto Caruso to keep the possession alive. Caruso is all the way out. Hartenstein with free. Caruso driving downhill again, laying one up. This never hit the rim. 24 seconds to violation. They'll reset to 7:48. The Pacers playing their best defense of the finals. It's all about fighting Pascal Siakam. As he can set things up, Benedict Mathurin will do the rest. On the right, McConnell has Mathurin out there, Nembhard back on the court. McConnell, boxed out by Aaron Wiggins, has to step out the paint and does. On the right wing, Mathurin waits his time out. Driving up, past Wiggins, Mathurin. That one deflected off of Hartenstein. The ball went off of Mathurin's hands. It'll be a Thunder with the ball. Bench points are 19-0 Pacers. You don't see this very often for the Thunder, in which the bench has been lacking. We'll have a timeout here. In the meantime, we'll step away for a moment. bench has been thriving for the Pacers. They've scored 19 points as opposed to the Thunder's 0. With Rick Carlisle calling a timeout. T.J. McConnell has been one of many key contributors for the Pacers coming off the bench. All skills substitutions. And so far, McConnell, 4 assists, 3 steals. And an offensive rebound to add on with that. He's the smartest player on the court right now for the Pacers. Even though he's coming out the bench, smartest player on the court. With him, with that 5-man unit he was with out there. Though 2 points, which both came on free throws, the impact he's made has been beyond the scoring. Leading scorers Benedict Mathurin and Pascal Siakam each with 9 points. Getting back to you here as SGA. The drive up, set screen from Dort. 6 minutes. McConnell has 2 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. And a whistle here. McConnell gets a well-deserved rest. 5 points for Tyrese Haliburton, who's back out there. Andrew Nembhard gets another foul against him. Isaiah Joe is out there too. From the far side, Lugens Dort. Manfred's still out there. Toppin, Haliburton, Nembhard. Turner rounded out. SGA will move for Joe. Immediately a free. He hits. You know that's coming when he gets a wide open 3-point shot. Here is Haliburton, who set up from the logo. Haliburton towards the right wing side. He'll pull up. Too far. Rebound will come for Mathurin. Toppin towards the left. He'll kick it out right wing. Extra pass. Nembhard from deep. Yes, sir. Andrew Nembhard continuing his tear. That's from 3-point range. One of the better playoff risers of this postseason. Shake and bake on the left side as SGA. The screen from Joe gets it to him. Joe fakes it and takes it and delivers again. Lightning strikes twice for Isaiah Joe. He's got 6 points. Both of them on the back-to-back threes that he's hit. Haliburton towards the right. He gets it back from Turner. He'll pull up, kick it out left corner. Mathurin, he fakes it. He'll drive up. Fouled by Dort. Or rather, Isaiah Joe. Both he and Dort were both in on Mathurin. Of course, he knows that Haliburton was driving in to go for the block. Fakes him out and then immediately fires the free. That was easy money for Joe. Mathurin steps up. Will pull up. Foul here. Gets the contact. So 2 fouls immediately on Joe. So Mathurin's going to shoot 2. Joe already with 2 fouls. Already with 9 points in this game. 4-5 shooting. That's him coming off the bench. One of their better bench players. He'll take this time with this one. First shot, good. 43-42 is the lead for the Pacers. As Haliburton controls the pace of play for Indy. Him on the court. Getting the instructions and the explanations from the officiating. Alongside Rick Carlisle. Kenrich Williams back out there. Second shot, good too. Williams will inbound it. Gets it over to SGA. Shai will move it up towards the near side. It's Nembhard. He'll look. Swings it back out. Kenrich Williams fakes the free. Now he'll fire one from deep. Too far. Can't hit it. Haliburton the rebound. He'll pull up towards the left side. Toppin drives downhill. The feed. And the finish. Benedict Mathurin on a tear. After the missed free from Kenrich Williams, the action starts with Haliburton. With Toppin taking it downhill, he knows he's closed off. And immediately, with Mathurin pulling up, he finds him on the spot. So good offensively, this Pacer team. So unselfish too. It's Mathurin. He'll fire this free throw. Got it. Mathurin has 14 points. You can never expect anyone to be a playoff hero from this Pacer team because anyone has the capability to be a playoff hero. Andrew Nembhard last year. Shai. That's his third foul for Nembhard. Toronto versus Toronto, that is. It's Andrew Nembhard. He gets foul number 3. It's 4 points. Siakam 9. Mathurin 14. Haliburton has 5 assists. McConnell 4 assists with 3 steals. Ben Shepherd with 2 steals. Nembhard will sit down. Jalen Williams comes back. That's J-Dub as Shai draws a double. Lou Dort towards Chet Holmgren. Swings it back for Dort. Left wing on the free. Toppin closes him off from mid-range. Too far. It was blocked out of bounds by Toppin. 1 second on the shot clock. 5:23 to go here in the second quarter. Usually you would think that Dort would make those shots. Watch the quick free. It's Alex Caruso. Is he going to check into the game? It's been the defense that's been the most impressive part for the Pacers. As Toppin blocks it as it goes out of bounds. Joe subs out, Caruso back in. 1 second on the shot clock. Watch the quick free. Chet catches it, fires it, airballed it. And that's another 24-second violation. 47-42. Pacers leading game 3. As Haliburton will move up towards the near side. Haliburton towards the right wing. Fakes out Shai. Hooks one up and delivers. Tyrese Haliburton wanting to make sure that this effort does not go unnoticed. Shai has had a quiet night so far. Swung it open to Chet. Left corner, it's Caruso for free. Yes, sir. Alex Caruso immediately with the impact. OKC moving it up. As they're going back on the defensive, it's Haliburton. He'll move it. Mid-range. Too far. There was a hand on the way, but J-Dub will move it. Downhill. He spins. Nearly lost the ball. Haliburton crowds in from behind. Gets this one up. And gets it back. J-Dub moves at the right. Shot clock at 8. Williams gets Haliburton to jump. Foul on the play. Haliburton has played good defense so far. And he stayed there. With every possession. A block at first on J-Dub as he tried to pull up. He makes you want to rethink. And a good job against an all-NBA third-team selection is Haliburton. He jumps up. It's a crowd on him. First shot is too far. Siakam will swap back in. Toppin checks out. Pacers undefeated after a loss this postseason. 4-0. Jalen Williams has also had a quiet night. Hartenstein back on the court. The stifling German. It's been an impactful presence. Second shot, got it. Back to a 3-point game as Ben Shepherd is back out there. Haliburton, watched by Dort, as Shepherd open. Towards the right side, it is Turner. Swings it open to Hallie. Fakes the free. Then to the right side, Nesmith. Back for Hallie. Hallie kicks it over to Shepherd. Ben Shepherd pulls up, drives, finishes. Ben Shepherd off the finish. Getting his face right onto Hartenstein. Up the middle. 9 bench points for OKC, 26 for Indiana. J-Dub, what the stuff? And the foul. Jalen Williams has been everywhere all throughout this OKC run. And while it's a quiet first half for him, if he is due for a second half explosion alongside SGA, don't be surprised. Tough bucket, but you have to make those tough buckets count. The M1 is good. It is 51-49 Pacers here in the second quarter. Well, it's been a good one. Siakam to Haliburton. On that right side, watched by SGA. Mathurin's there. Hallie takes it himself. Left corner, Shepherd, open free. Bounced up and out. SGA to rebound. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off that far side. Will move downhill, drives, finishes. We're tied at 51. Timeout, Indiana. 3:26 to go. second quarter. And an SGA finest Mojo. He's now up to 8 points. 4 points split between the two quarters. But we'd wonder if he's found his mojo with the buckets that he's making. Back in a moment. Tomorrow is Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. Florida Panthers lead the series 2-1 after a 6-1 drubbing of Game 3. Once again, the Edmonton Oilers facing adversity. 15 points in Game 2 for Chet Holmgren. Bennedict Mathurin 14 points in Game 2. These are our two leading scorers between the two. And coincidentally, Chet has 15 tonight and Mathurin has 14 tonight. 42 starters tonight, and 42 points among starters for the Thunder, 9 for the bench. McConnell mid-range shot. Short. Here we grab by OKC as he move it up the far side. Shai. He'll look left, gets the screen from Hartenstein, going downhill again. Spins, lays it. Gorgeous spinorama by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And on the answer, Siakam. Spicy P heating up. Up the far side, Caruso. He'll look from the logo with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting open. Draws a double. Shepard. No screen from Hartenstein. But let's move over to Hartenstein. A rim rocker. 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. And Shai distributed the ball with 3 assists so far. He has 10 points through the second quarter at this point in time. Siakam drives up. Wants to get something on Hartenstein, can't. Haliburton will test him now. Hooks one up and through. He has 9 now. OKC needing the response. Haliburton has 7 assists. Case and Wallace with 2 minutes to go. Opens up for Shai. Ben Shepard staying with him. Shai loses him. Floats, fades. No. And comes back to Haliburton. Towards the right. No pass there. Haliburton floats one through. On the deep tray, Haliburton with 100 seconds to go. 12 points on 5-8 shooting. J-Dub, watched by Nesmith, drives left. Williams fouled on the entry. Nesmith picks up his 3rd foul against him. 1:31 to go. And both teams in the bonus. So both teams will shoot you the rest of the way. A fake pass from Haliburton, which fooled Case and Wallace and caused him to overcommit to the pass. Excellent ball movement up and around as Haliburton opens up lanes. J-Dub will shoot the first one and hit it. If how he's produced here in this first half, it's been exemplary. 12 points, 7 assists. Nesmith subs out. He's outdoing himself each and every time. One more free throw to shoot. Second shot. Short. And his rebound's tipped. Moved along. It was touched by Chet. And he's arguing that he didn't touch it. He's wanting Mark Daigneault to challenge it. No challenge. The clock has expired. The Pacers are going to move up to the far side. Nembhard and Neesmith each have 3 fouls. And Siakam, oh my goodness. A hard smack as he tried to one-handed slam down that one. With the way that it's going. Oh, that looked like it was right off of Shepard. He was asking for a foul. He was getting fouled. He was grabbed by Shepard. He was getting fouled on the... As he was getting fouled, chasing after the ball. Siakam shooting 2. After hard contact. First shot's good. 1:29 to go here in the second quarter. And Siakam, he drove up. It was J-Dub with the foul against him as he tried to shove Siakam out the way. No can do. The second shot. Good. Caruso get it inside for SGA. Lead is 60-56 Indiana. 13 points for Siakam with 4 rebounds. SGA. He'll look. Caruso wants to set the screen. SGA staying with his lane. Give for Caruso. Drive. Extra pass. J-Dub. Fouled here. He doesn't, and Indiana doesn't believe that. Siakam especially. Shai opens up the space for Caruso off the double. And up the feed to J-Dub as he was driving down inside. Fakes the layup. Goes to Williams. And gets a hand on his head. Easy foul. 1 or 2 to go here in the second quarter. His first shot is good. 1 or 2 to go here once again as Siakam's going to sub out. Haliburton's bounce back has been a thing of note here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Role players tend to play better at home, and that's been the case for the Pacers. 3 fouls each for Nembhard, Neesmith, and Siakam. Second shot is good. Toppin sends it inside for McConnell. Last minute of this half. From the left wing is McConnell. The entry. The Toppin will swing it back for McConnell. McConnell went on his hair earlier in the second quarter. He stumbles. And a foul. Got a foul every so often here. Case of Wallace objecting. But there was no argument to be made as McConnell got tripped up. James Capers did not blow the whistle until later. The initial contact was along the leg. McConnell with a chance to restore the 4-point lead for the Pacers. He's been fabulous so far on both ends of the court. First shot. Good. 50 seconds left. And Wallace is sub out. Replaced by Isaiah Joe. Eight minutes played for McConnell, but he's made the most out of those 8 minutes. Being arguably the most important bench player. Second shot is good. But Benedict Mathurin, he's made the most of his bench minutes, so has McConnell. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander up the far side. Bench points are 28-11 Pacers. 40 seconds left. Shepard watches along as Shai drives. Post one up and in. SGA is excellent on drives to the basket. Shot clock difference is 11 seconds. McConnell. Joe got ran over. Shepard rejected. And Shai was out of bounds. He tried to save it. The Pacers get it back with 25.1. He has a defender on his tail. Shai adjusts to it. Right off the outreach arm of Haliburton. That's a long step through. And to guide away from Haliburton, who stood with him every which way. 6 points in the first quarter. 6 points in the second quarter. Obi Toppin will move this back for McConnell. Shot clock difference is 1 second. McConnell running down more time as fans are starting to get to their feet. Rising up. McConnell. Now we'll go with 8 seconds. McConnell, mid-range shot. Good! TJ McConnell, how do you do? 3 seconds left. Thunder have the last shot. Shai has to put one off in a hurry. And it's bounced up and out. The half comes to an end in what has been an exciting first half. The Pacers lead it 64-60 after 24 minutes. TJ McConnell has been electric as he fades away doing his best Kobe Bryant impression. And East fans love the action. We'll have the halftime report up next in just a moment. After two quarters, the Pacers lead 64-60. I am Alec Nava. Welcome to the halftime report. Leading the way are Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Haliburton for the starting five. Bennedict Mathurin and TJ McConnell off the bench. Siakam has 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 5 of 8 shooting. For the free throw line, he's 3 of 4. Haliburton, 12 points, 5 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from deep. 14 points for Bennedict Mathurin, 2 rebounds on 5-6 shooting on 10 minutes played. The offensive flow best suits him on this offensive system from Rick Carlisle and TJ McConnell. He has 6 points, a perfect 4 for 4 from the stripe. But do remember, 4 assists, 3 steals. It's everywhere outside scoring which McConnell is making his impact. The defensive side has been his well-noted trait. Obi Toppin 6 points, 3 rebounds, and assists. Ben Shepherd 4 points, 2 steals to go with that. 4 points for Andrew Nembhard, 1 assist, 3 points for Miles Turner. There was a 3-pointer. Aaron Nesmith 2 points, and a rebound to go with it. For the Thunder, of course, it's a big 3 that's been providing the most. Chet Holmgren 15 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Jalen Williams 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. SGA 12 points, 5 of 12 shooting though. He's taking a lot of shots, not surprising. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And along with the team stats, I'll go side by side. OKC 20 of 42. Indy is 24 of 43. As for the shooting stats, the Thunder 6 of 10 from deep, the Pacers 5 of 13. From the stripe, the Thunder are 14 of 17, the Pacers 11 of 13. Rebounds are 21-16 OKC. Assists are 15-10 Pacers. Steals 6-4 Pacers. Blocks are 6-3 Pacers. Turnovers 11-7 Thunder. The points off turnovers are 13-5 Thunder. Strangely enough, team that's at the more points off turnovers has been the visitors in the last 2 games. Fast break points are 14-8 Pacers, and each team is all even up at points in the paint at 28 apiece. If you look around through the NBA and the NHL, around in the meantime, and Jaylen Brown, he had surgery. He should be ready for training camp. So he goes through went for his knee surgery, an arthroscopic surgery on his right knee. The team said that he is expected to be available when training camp starts without limitation. The Celtics said that he has a minimally invasive procedure to clean out his knee, and the surgery comes after sources told Ramona Shelburne that he finished the season with partially torn right meniscus. He played for the injury for the last month of the regular season and through the playoffs. You see pain injections in his knee beginning in March because of that partially torn meniscus. So the Knicks are 0 for 5 on the coaching search. Jason Kidd, Ime Udoka, Chris Finch. So the Mavericks have become delays to rebuff the Knicks on the search for a new head coach. The Mavs rejected the Knicks' request to speak with Jason Kidd, joining Ime Udoka and Chris Finch as those whose teams have denied permission to interview with New York. In addition, the Knicks asked to speak with Quinn Snyder, the Atlanta Hawks, but were firmly denied. And So Udoka and Finch were both coming off successful years with their respective teams. And the Knicks, they most recently requested to speak with Billy Donovan about the coaching vacancy, but the Bulls said no. Jay Wright coached 3 current Knicks stars when he was with Villanova. He reportedly informed New York last week that he wouldn't be interested in the position. And over at the NHL side, there have been some rumors and rumblings about the trade board. Per sources, the New York Rangers are in discussion to trade Chris Kreider to the Anaheim Ducks. The deal is in the advanced stages. The Rangers are receiving a prospect and a draft pick, at the very least. The Ducks will take on the final 2 years of his contract, paying him $6.5 million annually. It creates cap flexibility for the Rangers heading into free agency. Could be done as soon as Wednesday, but requires Kreider to waive his trade protection. He has a 15-team no-trade list, and recently added Anaheim to the list. But he could be open to joining a team that has former Rangers. 3 of them: Jacob Trouba, Ryan Strome, and Frank Vetrano, who was a part-time Ranger in 2022. Frank Saravalli of Daily Faceoff was the first to report on a potential Kreider to Anaheim deal. General Manager Chris Drury has been looking for ways to shake up his roster after missing the playoffs, which continues a trend that began early in the season when Drury traded Trouba to Anaheim. The Ducks, meanwhile, and General Manager Pat Verbeek want to take big swings to move forward and make the playoffs for the first time since 2018. They hired Joel Quenneville as their head coach, second winningest NHL coach of all time. Kreider's played his entire career with the Rangers. they drafted the first round in 2009. He's their all-time playoff leader in goals, power play goals, and game-winning goals. He has 326 career goals, 582 career points, and 83 career regular season games. He took a very sharp step back in production this season. 22 goals and 8 assists in 68 games. One of the best net front presence in the league, revealed in April that he dealt with several health issues during the season, including back problems and illness that led to him experiencing vertigo. He battled for a hand injury he suffered in the first game of the Four Nations face-off. We played for Team USA. That hand injury may require off-season surgery. And that's one to watch for. And Tyrese Haliburton showing everyone that he can steal the show throughout. Game 4 will be on Friday, and while I will not be covering that game, the game will be televised on ABC. Haliburton has been electric during this playoff run for the Pacers. They come back. It's the second half here on the NBA Finals. I am Alec Nava. Stay tuned, everyone. Jeez, Pacer fans hyped up here to begin the second half. We're at the start of the third quarter. Series tied at 1 game apiece. It's a best of 5 now. And Tyrese Haliburton racing with his dad before this game. Of course, he has this in the bag now. If Haliburton leveling things up. As SGA, he also has the mic for the Thunder. These two are the vocal leaders of their team. Of course, the point guard is the leader. And that has been the case for both Haliburton and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA knows that everyone has to get better from here on out. One of these two teams will be crowned a champion for the first time in decades. Guaranteed a first-time champion in the current locations that they're at. The Thunder won a championship previously at the Seattle Supersonics. 40 points explosion in the first half for the Pacers. 22 bench points and 10 assists. I am Alec Nava getting back with you on the action here for the third quarter of Game 3 at the NBA Finals. And this momentum will swing one way or another, depending on how it all goes. It's been incredible between both teams. Second half will be underway shortly. As the starters all come back in. No signal yet for Hallie. TJ McConnell on the bench, and let's go! Haliburton up the far side as he surveys. He is watched by Dort. Siakam sets the screen. Haliburton shifts towards the logo. Neesmith wanting to get open at the right corner. Gives it to him. He'll drive around towards the paint. Neesmith rejected away. Now as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the block, his second. J-Dub closed out by Miles Turner. Reaches into the bag of tricks and scores. J-Dub with the explosiveness. Getting into the action. Neesmith on the counter. J-Dub wanted to blitz the screen. Almost got to Siakam. Chesting with Turner who fires it. Short on the free. And J-Dub gets a rebound. Williams up the middle. Chet wanting to shake free of Turner. As J-Dub loses man and ties it. First 4 points of this quarter belonging to Jalen Williams. Haliburton moving to Siakam. Gets it back. Hallie. Set screen by Siakam. He'll move right. And going across for Nembhard. He'll drive downhill. Moving for Siakam. Can't play it. Chet the rebound. He'll move it through the far side. For SGA. Shai pulls up, steps back, and fires. Hits it. The Thunder with the first 6 points of the quarter. And immediately, Rick Carlisle calls timeout. The Thunder back up by 2. Have to wait for Carlisle to discuss the plans up further. As SGA pulls up. Aaron Neesmith wanted to get a hand on it, but no. SGA finds a way. We'll be right back in a minute. With the Thunder back up by 2, Rick Carlisle decided to use his timeout in an instant. Has to counter what the Thunder are doing, exploding out the gate. 4 points in J-Dub, 2 from SGA to begin this quarter. Haliburton sets up Nembhard. Has an open free if he wants to, doesn't shoot it. Haliburton now getting the feed from Nembhard. Turner opens up. Mid-range shot, short. Lands on to Chet. Williams moving it up through the middle. Neesmith's on him. Chet setting the screen. Williams down the lane on the drive and the finish. Jalen Williams already with 6 points in this quarter. They're on an 8-0 run to start the third. And Nembhard shifts directions. The Turner can't posterize Chet. Ball is loose. Comes to Wallace now. He'll set up for SGA. 3 points for Turner as he steps back and fires away. Too far. He'll get his own rebound back. He'll spin. Moving for Chet. Another free. That's too far again. Haliburton up the far side. Deep pass for Siakam. A dangerous one. Paid for Turner. And a foul against Chet as he tried to block it. Turner will shoot 2. That's actually SGA who committed the foul as he got his hand on Turner's hands. J-Dub established a bump. I think that's a missed foul against him. That's the first shot's good. It's a missed foul against J-Dub as he went in on Aaron Neesmith. He loves going to his left-hand side. He shoves Neesmith out of the way. Second shot for Turner. Roll it in. Now, that was a little auspicious on the second one, but good nonetheless. SGA. He'll move up towards the right side. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one-on-one with Andrew Nembhard. SGA. Double team. That's going to be a jump ball. With Nembhard grabbing onto it. The tail to tape between these two. SGA being 6'6". Nembhard 6'4". And these two from just about the same city. It's actually going to be Miles Turner just held that jump ball. With SGA. The Pacers have missed all 5 of their shots this quarter. The Thunder are 4 of 6. And everyone's getting used to one another here at this stage of the game. Now it's Turner who latched onto the ball, not Nembhard. Turner has the clear size advantage. 6'11". Everyone has to get set. Siakam trying to get everything set as he catches Tyler Ford's attention. Ford is going to be the one to sell the jump ball. More pushing and shoving as Turner wins this one. Saved by Nembhard, and the Pacers get possession. Want to make a shot here in the third. Haliburton at the right wing side. Freeing up space for Nembhard. Nembhard wants to lose Dort. Gets the screen from Siakam. Siakam opening up. Has J-Dub on it. Spins. Kicks it out right corner. It's Neesmith. Yes, sir! Aaron Neesmith from Evanston. 8:50 to go in the third. On the right side. Oh my goodness. Casey Wallace left corner. Oh my goodness. And then the mad air ball on the three-pointer. That would have been a highlight reel one. As J-Dub put his man on ice skates. Miles Turner for free. Can't get that one. They'll rule that one as a deep 2 for Neesmith. Siakam off the offensive rebound. All the way for Haliburton. He'll blow by Wallace. Takes it inside and lays it in. Tyrese Haliburton off the contact. He takes it coast to coast. He's got 14 points. 7 rebounds as Chet sets the screen. For Wallace. Lays it off the glass. 70 up, 70 all. 8 minutes left in the third as Hallie. Does he have another dime in him? Or does he have another bucket? Miles Turner. A dime. Miles Turner set up by Hallie. In this back and forth game, we've seen a lot of action. Fans chanting for the defense to pull off something here in the early stages. This one knocked away. It's Tyrese Haliburton down Main Street. He has been everywhere on the court. Reg is loving it. Been the best Pacer guard since Reggie Miller. A 1-on-0 transition dunk for the Pacers and more fast break points to add to it. SGA form deep and delivers. SGA from Tulsa. 74-73 as the Pacers heat their lead cut down to 1. Siakam too far. He will, however, shoot 2. Series tied at 1 game apiece. This game has been much tighter than game 1. Haliburton read the gap and went coast to coast and put it through. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets a 1-on-1 matchup. He says, "Get off me, Andrew Nembhard," fellow Torontonian. Aurora being a part of the greater Toronto area. Here's the Cameroonian shooting the first one. He rattled this one in. Alex Caruso replacing Casey Wallace here in the substitutions. 75-73 is the scoreline. Pacers have the lead. This Pacers team has the ability to outwork anyone and out-hustle anyone. 18 points per game in its playoff career. 88 games. 49% shooting-wise from the field, 31% from free. Benedict Mathurin checks back in. Best bench player for the Pacers thus far as Siakam waits and outfires. He hits both. 76-73. Free to tie. 2 puts them within 1. Caruso drives up. He'll stop at the logo. Caruso will deliver. Shai wants to shake off Nembhard. The switch. Chet opens space up left corner. It is Dort. The fake. The take. Oh my! Luguentz Dort with the fake and the swish. He is 4 for 4 from deep. Nembhard watched on by Chet. Not afraid to stray away from the paint. Siakam with J-Dub on him. Jalen Williams up for the challenge as Chet still watches onto this man, Hallie. Bounced up and out. Turner tried to get the rebound, but it falls onto SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander moves up the middle. SGA bobbled on this one, gets it back. Ball's deflected, lands on the Caruso. Struck this all the way back out for J-Dub. Williams moves towards the mid-range. Rattled out, double rim. Near size Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin. He'll set up for Hallie. He'll drive up and fire free. Delivers! Tyrese Haliburton with another one. Timeout OKC. 5:40 to go in the third. It's 79-76 Pacers. And they're on full go here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. These Pacers go fast. Helio Castroneves will be proud. We'll be right back. Mid-season, Tyrese Haliburton tweeted out, "We ain't do nothing on the group project and still get an A." And he was cast as the league's most overrated player. 90 votes cast. And how it's going for him is that he's leading the Pacers to the NBA Finals for the first time in 25 years. He tweeted out, "Overrate that." 7 of his 19 points have come here in the third quarter. That's 12 of the first half. OKC driving down the near side. Caruso will open up for Hartenstein. Caruso wants to get open opposite side. Hartenstein inside for J-Dub. Oh, he missed the dunk! Haliburton the rebound as they're going back. Deflected away, but it lands onto Neesmith. Haliburton intercepted by Caruso. He went to Bryant. Caruso will move it over. J-Dub back for Caruso to tie the game. Yes, sir! That was a crazy sequence, if anything. A missed dunk, an intercepted pass, and then it all culminated with the Caruso free. Haliburton across. Caruso tipped it away. It'll stay with Indiana. Haliburton has been everywhere. The Haliburton has been rarely utilized for Team USA on their gold medal run in the 2024 Paris Olympics. See if he's utilized more in the 2028 Olympics at Los Angeles. Mathurin, mid-range jumper goes. 81-79 to lead for the Pacers, and Mathurin continuing his torrid hot pace from the first half. J-Dub. Lou Dort provides a screen as he fires one from deep. Bounced up, stayed out after free bounces off the rim. 4:27 to go as Nembhard. He loses Hartenstein, the first to Haliburton. Whistle on the plate. There's a foul. This quarter going by very fast. It is inside out all across the way. If Tyrese Haliburton leading the charge as per usual. 17 each for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams. In games 1 and 2, in the first 3 quarters, he has 15 points. Tonight he has 19 points for 3 quarters. He's going to be the trigger man. And great players overcome adversity. Moved over to Thomas Bryant. Haliburton. He'll move it over towards the right. Swing it to an open Mathurin. Still watched by Caruso, giving him no space. Hallie. He'll drive it down towards the baseline, kick it out. Obi Toppin from deep. Short. He'll be grabbed by Hartenstein. Opening space up for Caruso. Caruso back for Hartenstein and out SGA. The Thunder 9-16 from deep. The Pacers 6 of 18. Shai tried to fade it. Nembhard all over him. Caruso kept this one inside from the left wing. Back over to Shai. Is there going to be a double team? There will be. He'll turn around and spin one. Short. And he'll be grabbed by Toppin. Obi Toppin going coast to coast. It's Mathurin. Almost mishandled. He's out of bounds. Too much strides there for Mathurin. Could not keep his momentum to have his feet inside the lines. Caruso gets this one deep for Dort, who'll slow it down. Lugens Dort will park at the logo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander left corner. Instead it's Hartenstein at the point. SGA trying to get himself open. This goes to Caruso. Caruso baseline. Can't lay it up. Mathurin the rebound. Toppin gets behind the fence. Toppin rejected by Chet Holmgren. And Chet fell down on the way back. Hartenstein. Chet's the last man to get back on the attack. Shai. Open space up for Hartenstein. Freed up for Chet for a free. In and out. Dort races out to the ball and gets it. SGA again at the logo. He'll get the one-on-one matchup at the left wing side. He'll drive. And oh my goodness, he got tangled up with Thomas Bryant. Free throws coming for Shai. As Bryant tangled him up. Not what he was wanting. Just standing in frustration. There was nothing that he could do. Left him on an island. And puts him at the line. Driving up towards the middle. So he's 2 for 2 from the line. He has not shot that many free throws here in game 3. First shot. Rolls in. 2:50 to go in the third. It's a college star with the Kentucky Wildcats. Miles Turner back in the game as he replaces Bryant. He's played a lot of minutes at the center position. 18 points for Shai, making 19. Tie game at 81. 2:48 to go here in the third as the Pacers will move it back up the near side. Both teams have been efficient from the line as Mathurin. Too far. Caruso grabs the rebound as Chet couldn't grab it down with one hand. Driving up near side is SGA. 16 and 19 are the Thunder. 15 and 17 are the Pacers from the stripe. Shai to Hartenstein. Back to SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander driving up for the free throw line. Fires this one and hits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loses everyone. And gets the Thunder back to lead in this back and forth game. He's seen a lot of lead changes tonight. More than what we've seen in the first two games. Siakam drives down SGA. Hartenstein blocked but a goaltend. It's tied again at 83 all. Now Nembhard wants to stick with everyone. SGA driving down on Ben Shepherd. He loses him and elevates it over his hands. On the drive and the fake out. Shepherd, one of the better defensive pieces for the Pacers. He's seen a lot of 30-point games from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's had 2 so far in this finals. Well, we see another. He's got 21 points, 8 of 16 shooting, 7 rebounds. Hartenstein kicked it out, right corner's Chet. He drives down Siakam. Almost lost it. Held by Dort. Not for long, though, as Siakam got to the ball off of several bumps. Breakout pass for Haliburton. Back over to Siakam. Pascal Siakam driving down Hartenstein. Kicked out left wing for Shepherd. Now it's Haliburton again from way deep. Oh my goodness. And Dort tried to take it away. Shepherd kept it alive. Siakam, Miles Turner with the fake. Back over to Shepherd. Shepherd's. Was Siakam saying to screen? Prompted his switch for Dort. Siakam, wide open right wing. Too far. Dort jumps up on the rebound. Tie at 83 apiece. 4 timeouts for the Thunder, 3 for the Pacers. Last minute of this third quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the left fades away. Can't hit it. And on the breakout, here is Mathurin. Only Caruso to beat. And a foul. 52.2 on the clock. And all game long, Alex Caruso has been everywhere. All finals long. He's played 21 minutes, the most for any player coming off the bench for the Thunder. And for any player. That is Caruso's first foul against him. The Ben Shepherd staying the same path. And Caruso got his hands right onto the arms of Mathurin. The Mathurin fires the first one. Hits it. 52.2 left in the frame. As J-Dub and Cason Wallace enter back in. T.J. McConnell takes the place of Haliburton. And Aaron Wiggins is in the game. Adam Silver. He was discussing. So Adam Silver discussing something. I guess they're discussing T.J. McConnell. Maybe even Benedict Mathurin. They were smiling. Mathurin takes 2 dribbles. Does his normal routine. His second shot. Bounced up and out. It'll be grabbed by Wiggins. Out for Cason Wallace. Wallace. Up the middle as he surveys. On the right wing side. Now at the logo. Wallace looks and surveys. Towards J-Dub. Will blow right by. For Chet Holmgren. And a foul called on the play. The and one coming for Chet, who's been a dynamic presence. The first time All-Star going to the top, touched it with the right hand, and went to the penthouse. Phenomenal getting to the baseline and hitting this on the two-handed slam. Caruso takes the place of Hartenstein. 34.7 to go as J-Dub captaining the Thunder with Shai on the bench. What a pass from J-Dub to find the open Chet Holmgren. And both teams have been feeling it and wearing each other down. The end one is good. It is 86-84. The lead for the Thunder. He's got 18. Chet, that is. 7 rebounds. 15 of those points came in the first half. Difference is 11 seconds, shot clock and game clock. TJ McConnell dribbling this one out. Ben Shepherd to screen. McConnell. Half spin. Fades. Oh! That didn't go. And a save by Caruso. I thought that went in. 5 seconds left. It is Williams. Shaking big. He loses Neesmith. Deep free. Oh my! Jalen Williams. All the way from Joplin. Full court on the heave. And that's going to wrap up the third. J-Dub. One little how do you do? Hitting one from Joplin, Missouri. The deep free gets the Thunder to lead 89-84 after 36 minutes. The fourth quarter is next in this exciting thriller. I am Alec Nava. Stay tuned, everyone. Fourth quarter is up and now. Thunder lead 89-84. In the clutch, they've been so electric, but so have the Pacers. They're equally as clutch and have shown up the most. On the left, it is Jalen Williams. He'll fade away. Can't hook it. Wait until the last 5 minutes. This can be where it gets the most exciting. TJ McConnell, he'll look at the right wing. Watched by Williams. On for Obi Toppin. Toppin delivers on the left side. Benedict Mathurin spins around J-Dub. Hooks one up and through! Benedict Mathurin! How about it? He'll shoot a free throw after as he spins out Jalen Williams. What a play! In this postseason run, J-Dub stuck with him. Though the foul was called as he bumped into him, he draws the and one here for the Pacers. The and one. Good. It's a 2-point gain here early in the fourth. Wiggins and Caruso setting things up. 20 points for Mathurin. In 17 minutes played, 7 of 9 shooting, 4 rebounds. Everything that he shot has mostly hit. Shepard looks at J-Dub. Now kicked out Caruso. Extra pass. Wallace. They thought Caruso should have shot that. Wallace rattled this one in. Kaysen Wallace driving this one down. It's 91-87 Thunder. What's been a high-scoring affair. In a Clash of Titans, the layup good from TJ McConnell as he was falling. Wallace to Hartenstein. To whom does he go to? Hartenstein activates, pulls up, and delivers. Off the glass, round this one inside. Up the far side, McConnell set up Toppin. Obi Toppin shaking and baking here. The feed. The foul was before the shot. The extra burst is what matters for both clubs. Who has the fresher legs between the Pacers and the Thunder? But the extra burst from Hartenstein. Even though he's not the fastest player on the court, that was also important. Mathurin, everything he touches turns to gold. Here's another! He has been magical here in Game 3. He's got 22 off the bench. In just 18 minutes played. For the right and then to the left, it is Williams. J-Dub looks, it'll deliver back for Aaron Wiggins. Caruso opens up. Hartenstein sets up back for Caruso. Lost it to McConnell. TJ McConnell drives down. Jalen Williams almost snatched it away. A last touch off of Shepard. It goes out of bounds. Is McConnell saying that it was deflected? It's the question. Hartenstein having some words. And I think we're going to get a challenge. They're going to call it a deflection. Just missed Hartenstein. So, Mark Daigneault's going to challenge this. We'll be right back in a moment. Saturday, it's the Michigan Panthers and the DC Defenders in the UFL Championship game. Bennedict Mathurin has been the star of the show for the Pacers off the bench with 22 points in 18 minutes played, mid-ranges, jump shots, spinoramas, three-pointers. He's got it all. Finding open lanes, the mid-range shot, and even drives towards the paint. He's done it all here for the Pacers. The call has been overturned for the Thunder. They initially ruled it Pacers ball. They have now ruled it Thunder ball. So OKC will inbound it. They thought that Hartenstein deflected it, but Hartenstein did not get a finger on it. Up the middle it is Williams. Jay Williams going to Alex Caruso. Caruso surveys. Backdoor to Chet. Who lays it in? Wide open. That's where you do not want to leave him on an island. On the right side, McConnell drives downhill. Moves to the open top and who mishandles. Saved it for Mathurin. Siakam gives it back to him. Bennedict Mathurin stepping back. And he'll move it up for Siakam one more time. Pascal Siakam shaking and baking around Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Keeping hold of it. Has to fire quickly. He does. Too far. It reaches Caruso. It's another 24-second violation. The game has been filled with such. SGA, the league MVP, showing why that he is the MVP. His leadership and his poise with the ball. 9:13 to go here in the fourth. 21 points, 8 of 17 shooting. J-Dub wants to set up around. He is being locked up and key. This ball turned over. Siakam of a chance to pull within 2 or 1. Siakam moves it over around. SGA watching Obi Toppin. Wants to get to McConnell but can't. Now it's McConnell. The switch to SGA. McConnell towards the right. Now left to spin. As an open basket to fire at. Can't finish it. Mid-range shot for Nembhard. Delivers. Andrew Nembhard on the second chance. He intercepts. Good. TJ McConnell has been everywhere. The menace. Back at it. 4 points in 2 seconds for the Pacers. SGA. He'll drive left. Has an open Chet Holmgren. Shai watching tight. With 4. With 3. Has to shoot quickly. Force feeding it. And a foul. An excellent double team on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Andrew Nembhard and Obi Toppin blitzed him. Have to force a look, and he got right through the double team so as to force the foul. McConnell lost SGA initially, but the rebound came to Nembhard, who delivered the mid-range shot. But then McConnell intercepted the inbound from Caruso. That's the second time this has happened. And McConnell intercepts an inbound pass and converts it. First shot missed. A rare miss on the free throws for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And TJ McConnell has been all over the place. An all situations player. Caruso subs out. Second shot. Got it. He's been terrific from the line, and that continues. 17 turnovers for the Thunder, 11 for the Pacers. Mathurin again. And Fuego! Bennedict Mathurin from Fort Wayne! Oh my goodness! Have a night! On the near side, it'll be J-Dub. 25 points for Mathurin, 9 of 11 shooting. J-Dub lays it in. 98 up, 98 all. 7:47 to go in the quarter. That's McConnell. McConnell waits at the left wing side. SGA's on him. Gets to the top end and now Mathurin. Mathurin waiting. Continue to drive up. He falls. Wants to get to an open Siakam. Lost it. Siakam just saves it. He's it up to Mathurin. This is the play where he makes it. Can't do so. It'll be Chet the rebound. And the Pacers thought that there was contact too. We'll play onwards. Shai, then Chet. Boxed out. Oh, he was smacked by Siakam. The foul was before the shot. SGA and Chet, the hard-working duos, as Shai, he spins out Chet, or spins out McConnell, and Siakam gets ahead on Chet, right on the face. JW loses Bennedict Mathurin on this layup. Crafty as he frees space up for himself. Fans are not happy with the refs. And Miles Turner replaces Siakam. Tyrese Haliburton back on the court. So we're checking on the foul as Lucian Stort poked away the deflection, Pat, and it looked like it should have been a backcourt violation, but they missed that. Siakam had a foot on the half-court line. Bailed out by judgment call. So it'll be SGA to inbound, or no, that's not SGA. J-Dub will trigger for Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren on the bench now. Williams, crowded by Mathurin. Hook pass to Hartenstein. He'll look. He has a lane. Can't lay it. Hartenstein tips it for Turner. Nembhard down the right wing. Now go to the opposite side. Turner waits and delivers to Haliburton. He steps back and fires. Yes, sir! The moment. The Pacers go back up by 3 on a three-pointer from the moment. Reggie Miller. Of course, he's going to love that. Celebrations across the state of Indiana. Timeout OKC. We'll return in a moment. Haliburton aggressive towards the basket and reading the right plays, deflecting away passes, and he sets up his teammates for the best looks. Steps back for free, and those are his signature moments which he steps back and fires that long-range free. The moment arriving here on full go. His father loves it. He's got 22 tonight on 9 of 14 shooting. Has 8 assists too. In the first 2 games, he averaged 15.5 points per game on 50% shooting. The Pacers have outscored the Thunder 17-9 this fourth quarter on 7 of 10 shooting. The Thunder has shot 4 of 6. On the right is Isaiah Hartenstein, who's set up at the left. Hartenstein, Dort, and now SGA. Shai, he'll look at the free throw line. And a travel! Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took one too many steps. Not the play in which the Thunder were looking for. And his feet were not set. The score is 101-98. Turnovers 18-11. OKC. And another foul. This is an offensive foul against Hallie. 6:10 to go. Points off turnovers in favor of the Pacers, 21-10. Fans clearly not happy. Largest lead, 9-4 to Thunder, 7-4 to Pacers. And that didn't look like a foul in any slightest. Halfway through this fourth quarter, Caruso wants to set the screen on J-Dub as he drives down, hook, and sinks right onto the face of adversity. Indiana still leads by 1. This has been an entertaining game from start to finish. Turner sets the screen on Howie, gets it right back. Turner drives down the basket and lays it in. Miles Turner off the set pass from Tyrese Haliburton. His 9th assist. Caruso cross for Chet Holmgren. He'll drive down the lane. Pull up. Blocked by Turner. Obi Toppin gets it back. Over towards the right for Nembhard. He'll set up on the right wing. Haliburton. Caruso staying on him. Nembhard with Holmgren on him. Kicks it out. Left corner Toppin. Extra passes around. Turner to Hallie. SGA's on him. Haliburton with 5. Down the left side. SGA's watching him. Haliburton gets it off in a hurry. Too far. It was a contested shot. Car crash. Nembhard drives. And a whistle and a foul. Caruso reaching in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander a little banged up after that car crash. He wins. He went after the ball. He's been guarding some of the best players in the league. That's been the case going 1-0 with Haliburton. Nembhard. He'll look at the left. Nembhard posts up, steps back, and delivers. Andrew Nembhard. Cold-blooded. SGA. What does he do on the counter? Down the left side. Shai. Left corner for Dort. A free. His first miss from three-point land. Pacers take it back. Haliburton. Tyrese Haliburton will set up. The alley to drive. Obi Toppin! Off the miss from Hallie. Obi taking it to the top of the penthouse. Dort will free space up for J-Dub. 12 points for Toppin. Williams drives down for the right side. Toppin with a block. 4 minutes to go in game 3. Nembhard from the right wing. If they get one more bucket, does OKC call a timeout? Shai blitzing on the right. Nembhard steps back and fires. Short. The rebound grab by Dort. And it'll be the Thunder. Moving from right to left. Everyone's on their feet here at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Shai. That was knocked away. He gets it back. Shai delivers to Chet Holmgren. He's fouled with 3:34. And Tyrese Haliburton, off his miss, gets it to Obi Toppin as he rebounds this one and puts it down on the jam. Anticipating it, he jumps up, aggressive on the ball. This is ethical hoops. Timeout on the floor. Pacers lead by 7. 107-100. 4 of this series is on Friday. Tomorrow will be Game 4 at the Stanley Cup Final. Caitlin Clark and her Fever teammates in attendance, Leah Boston included. She's having the time of her life watching this Pacers team go on a deep run. The Pacers have outscored the Thunder in the fourth quarter 23-11. The Thunder shot 5 of 11. The Pacers 10 of 16. Indiana 2 of 3 from deep. Chet Holmgren has the rebound. He's going to trigger towards the inside. Every option closed off. Ball swatted away by Aaron Nesmith. Fantastic defense. Paying attention to the inbound. They have sent every pass away from SGA's direction. Here's Williams. Opens up for Caruso. Alex Caruso will look. Siakam watching him. Over to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1-on-1 Andrew Nembhard. A drive. The fade. The finish. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 23. And there's a delay of game warning after the matter of fact. As Shai pulls up on Nembhard. 1-on-1 with him as he floats one up and through. 24 points for SGA. 9-19 shooting. 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Nembhard slows it down. He'll go to Turner. And it's Haliburton. Tyrese Haliburton towards the left wing. Floats one up for Turner. No, it's Nesmith with it. Nesmith delivers! Aaron Nesmith! All the way from Bloomington! 2:55 left. It is J-Dub on the right side. Does OKC shoot for free? Williams has to look, being watched by Nesmith, falling on the ball and taken up by Turner. The Pacers will move it coast to coast. Haliburton knocked away by Caruso. Clear path to the basket. He's fouled by Nesmith. The officials will look at it. And Caruso is shaken up. He was past half court at the time. So is this going to be a clear path foul? So they're going to look at this as Nesmith. He brought him down from behind. The play is under further review. They're going to count as a They're saying it's a shooting foul for the moment. They're going to review it for if it meets the requirements for a flagrant foul. I thought this was almost going to be a clear path foul. Did Nesmith grab him down from behind? They're reviewing this as the way that Nesmith fouls Caruso. I would believe it's not a natural motion of fouling him. So I think it meets the requirements for flagrant. It would be a flagrant 1 in that case. And with 2.5 to go, you cannot foul anyone. So they're reviewing the play. So if this is a flagrant, it'll be 2 shots plus possession for the Thunder. So as it says, Richard Jefferson thinks that this is a flagrant foul. So as of now, as we go to shoot the stats side by side in the meantime, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 24 points, Jalen Williams 24. Chet Holmgren 20 points, 8, 5, and 8 rebounds respectively. Shai has 4 assists, 3 blocks. And for the Pacers, balanced scoring continuing. Tyrese Haliburton 22 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. Benedict Mathurin 25 points on 9 to 12 shooting. That was a hard foul on Alex Caruso, who is all right, and he's sitting on the bench. 4 rebounds. Pascal Siakam 17 points. So James Capers on the review. And Tony Brothers. Tyler Ford as well. So the call is being made. So it is not a flagrant foul. And I can honestly see that argument as Caruso, he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Nesmith does tag him down, but does not meet the requirements for a flagrant, even though he just brought him down. The windup was not extreme enough. And I know that Indiana fans don't want that happening for Nesmith. And you can make the argument that it's surprising that it's not a flagrant foul. The 2 free throws for Capers. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Each. 2:35 to go. Caruso's first shot is good. He had 20 points in game 2. The Thunder have been facing adversity all throughout. These are the first free throws he's shooting. The second shot is good. It's a 6-point game now. Pacers have the ball. They can extend to a 9-point game. Nembhard, he'll look. He goes to Turner. Tyrese Haliburton driving up towards the right side. Moved over to Turner. He lost it. It is now a fight for the ball. Who's it going to be? Both teams are pointing at their respective directions. The officials say it'll go to the Thunder. And I believe it might have... I don't know if it bounced off of Siakam. It did. Right on his buttocks. 110-104. Indiana with the lead. The Thunder trying to steal one here on the road. Caruso. He'll look to SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander setting up for Chet Holmgren on the switch pass. Kicked out for Williams. Holmgren. He'll fire the free. Blocked. That was Miles Turner again. Holmgren down the lane. Another block. It's going to go the other way. Excellent defense for the Pacers. Miles Turner showing it all on the defensive side. 150 left. Towards the right, it is Haliburton. Tyrese Haliburton. Will he make another moment here? Haliburton delivers. Siakam extra pass. Left corner is Nesmith. Short. And a rebound grab by Holmgren. Williams towards the right. Does he set up? He'll do so for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 1-on-1. Pascal Siakam fakes the free. He'll deliver to Caruso. Shai will get it back. Single coverage on him. Is this the moment that he strikes with precision? Deep 2. That didn't go. Chet fighting for the ball. It's taken up by the Pacers. On the way back at Siakam. Siakam, the layup. Spicy P with what could be the dagger. Timeout Thunder with 1:09 to go. Another signature Pacers playoff moment here in the fourth quarter. We'll return to you. Miles Turner has had a masterful defensive game here in Game 3. Everyone's showing that now. As Turner, the walking trade rumor, he is stuck with the Pacers all this time. And 2 clutch defensive plays, 2 blocks on the same possession. How about it? He's got 5. You talked about defense. This is defense. OKC moving up the right side as Caruso. He'll set up on the entry. J-Dub is fouled. That's the 5th foul against Aaron Nesmith. One more and he's gone. So the clock is stopped with exactly 1 minute to go. 2 turnovers here. The Thunder in the bonus. A big 4th quarter from the Pacers. Williams is 5 of 7 on the night. Through the playoffs, he is shooting 80% for the stripe. The first shot is good. It's a 7-point game. 6 of 8. It's Cason Wallace. Checks back onto the court. Right next to Luguentz Dort. And from Cambridge Fieldhouse, we're getting another whistle here. That's not for a timeout, but it's Obi Toppin checking back onto the court. He replaces Nesmith. Haliburton getting his guys all motivated. Oh, Nesmith's not coming off. J-Dub's second shot is short. And Haliburton rebounds this. His 9th rebound. One away from a triple-double. Haliburton with 50 seconds. Up front, Nesmith moves it back out. Nembhard. Pacers intend on running clock out. Thunder not fouling. Siakam playing keep away from the Thunder. Haliburton drives up, hose up, short. Rebounded by OKC. And a tug is knocked away. And I think Nesmith is gone. Free throws again for the Thunder. Did Tyrese Haliburton got fouled on the possession for the drive. There was one that was missed. It's Luguentz Dort had a hand on it. That's a missed foul. And Haliburton definitely not happy with the no foul call. 35.7 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Thunder trying to stay alive here in Game 3. It is Williams of a pair again. First shot, rolled out. I don't know if there's going to be more to come after this. He's got 25 points, 6 of 10 from the stripe though. Second shot, got that one. 6-point game. He's 1 of 2 on both sequences of free throws. It looked like the Thunder had found someone away for the play. On the near side, Benedict Mathurin. Thunder trying to intentionally foul. Ball was poked away. And I think this is going to be a foul. Benedict Mathurin. He's fouled by Luguentz Dort. His fellow man from Benedict Mathurin fouled by Luguentz Dort. The two from the same city, Montreal. It's another intentional foul. You can't go backwards. If you're the Pacers, there's no way you can risk any of that. Nembhard will look. Entry feed. Caruso. Knocked away. The ball from Mathurin. They're going to call a foul against him. Rick Carlisle knows that the Thunder are going to have a sense of urgency. Mathurin have a chance to ice this one. His 25 points being a playoff career high. He can extend that here with 2 shots. His first shot, good. What a night for him. Chet Holmgren checks back in. Caruso out. This game likely won by the Pacers. They're 26 seconds away from the victory. It's 113-106. Take his time with this one. The second one is good. 114-106. And what has been a very well played game. Chet Holmgren fires a free. That's too far. Rebound grabbed by Cason Wallace. J-Dub immediately. A foul was on the pass with 17.4. And because both teams are in the bonus, it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Nembhard picks up the foul. And it's actually not going to be Nesmith Nesmith fouled out at this one. I would believe. Yes, Neesmith fouled out. The first shot, too far. OKC has been missing free throws left and right in the later stages of this fourth quarter. The Thunder do have a timeout left. Free throws 22-29 for the Thunder, 19-22 for the Pacers. Second shot. Got it. It's a 7-point game. And its crowd has been loud. It's been 25 years since they got a NBA Finals victory. Nembhard waits. He'll deliver. It's Siakam. Siakam is not passing it. He'll do it himself. And lay it! The dagger! As the Indiana Pacers, they'll take game 3. 2.3 seconds until it's official. Fans on their feet. The last time they've won a finals game, it's up against the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. And the Pacers, they're alive here in the finals. They win it 116-107 and take this series lead 2-1. Tyrese Haliburton of a near triple-double of 22 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. 2 steals and a block for him. Benedict Mathurin of a playoff career high, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist on 9-12 shooting. Pascal Siakam 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. TJ McConnell 10 points, 5 assists, 5 steals. Miles Turner with 9 points, 5 blocks. As the do-it-all setter that has stuck with them from the very start. 8 points each between Andrew Nembhard and Obi Toppin. 7 rebounds for Toppin, 4 for Nembhard. 2 blocks for Toppin. And Aaron Neesmith, before fouling out, he had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 4 points for Ben Shepherd. In the losing effort, OKC, 26 points for Jalen Williams, 9-17, 7 of 11 from the line. Those 4 misses are going to be haunting him, though. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 24 points, 9-20 shooting, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. 3 blocks. Chet Holmgren, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. 12 points for Luguentz Dort. All on three-pointers, 4 rebounds. Alex Caruso with 8 points out the bench. Isaiah Joe, 6 points. Isaiah Hartenstein, 4. The bench unit for the Thunder have scored 18 points. For the Pacers, they scored 49 points off the bench. A well-rounded unit that is just as deep as the OKC Thunder. That's going to do it here from Indianapolis. The Pacers are up in control of the finals 2-1. Game 3 goes to them. I am Alec Nava saying good night from Gainsbridge Fieldhouse.